Okay, so I think we got this worked out. I think we got this worked out. But now it's too late. But anyway, they're talking already. I'm pretty sure that's Cory Booker. Guess where I just saw Cory Booker? In Vegas at the Wynn Hotel when we were there to play the Wise Guys Comedy Club. He was there. My friend Mark Thompson was all excited because he got to take a picture with him. And nothing could excite me less. This whole thing, nothing could excite me less than this. Everyone here is a fucking douchebag. These are insiders. These are people who are excited about nothing. These are party bosses and delegates and insiders, and they couldn't give a shit about democracy or policy because there's no policy. But they're all getting excited about bullshit speeches. So we're standing right by Georgia delegation, the U.S. Virgin Islands. I didn't even know they had delegates from the U.S. Virgin Islands. Did you? I didn't know that. So if you look over there, that's Joyanne Reed. And so I walked right into her shoot earlier. I don't know if you saw that. And so all they're doing is talking about abortion. Oh, look who it is. It's Frank Luntz. Do you see Frank Luntz? Is that Don Lemon? Don Lemon, I want to ask him, do you still think ivermectin's horse dewormer? Oh, Don Lemon, sure. He gets to stay on the floor for as long as he wants. You want to ask Frank Luntz, Frank, if I can't trust your hair, how can I trust your polling? That's my question. Maybe I could do something to get kicked out of here. So, yeah, the problem is these are people who are excited to be here. That's all they're talking about is abortion. Okay. When abortion's on the ballot, they win, everybody. That's what you got to remember.
Michigan, Montana, Ohio,
Okay.
and Vermont. Voters sent a message. You come for our rights, we're going to come roaring back.
Hey, we're live streaming. Can you hear me?
And it seems like every day.
I just did. Yeah. I think the problem. I'm thinking maybe the problem had to do with StreamYard for some reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. You can't hear it? What? You can't see it or hear it? But you can't hear me? Okay. Well, I don't know what happened. It's working perfect Sunday. Check 1, 2, 3. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is working? Okay, well, that's... Okay, well, that's... It's not public? Yeah, make it public. Okay, so the problem here... Go ahead, no, look. The problem here is that this place is filled with douchebags. And everybody here is a party insider. Well, there's Don Lemon and Frank Luntz. And I want to say, Frank, if I can't trust your hair, how can I trust you? How can I trust your polling? But, so everybody here, like every once in a while, someone will say something about abortion and then people will cheer. It's the weirdest thing to hear people cheer for abortion. I can't tell you how weird that is. So if you look around at all the people here, they don't give a shit about policy. They don't give because there are no policies. They don't give a shit about anything. And I want to ask Don Lemon if he still thinks ivermectin is horse dewormer. That's my big question. So,
please welcome President and CEO of Planned Parenthood, Alexis.
see, this is all. I guess we're here at abortion hour. Planned Parenthood. People are cheering abortion. Yeah. Okay, good. All right, so I think maybe there was a problem with StreamYard. That was maybe our problem. So there's a fireman strike. There's a fireman protest happening right now. The firemen don't have a. They're just talking about abortion right now, and it's kind of annoying. What I want to do. Can you believe people are actually? See, everybody in this hall. The thing you have to keep in mind is that they're all party insiders and party bosses or douchebag corporate media, and nobody here cares that there's no policy. That they cheer for nothing. Nobody cares that they didn't really have a primary. Nobody cares that they didn't really have a primary. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Let's go ask some questions. Didn't bother anybody. Look, there's CNN. We almost got earlier I got in Joyanne Reed's shot. She was live, and you'd think I just stepped on a baby's head the way people were reacting. It was kind of unbelievable. So. I wish we had more time, but we got to go now. And I wish that I was in here when it was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's what I did before. But oh look, there's some more douchebag CNN people. They're everywhere. But I should go up. Oh, that's I think that's a douchebag MSNBC guy. See, they're all cheering for abortion. It's great. It's fantastic. So. So I don't even know where this gauntlet goes up to.
I want you to be careful. Chat wants you to be careful.
They want me to be careful?
You're in the belly of the beast.
I am in the belly of the beast. So, I bet it's going to be somebody who starts talking about abortion, the next speaker. People are standing up applauding up there. Is this that CNN woman over here? So, you see this? Who is that? Who is that? Yeah. Especially if you don't talk about policy. Super unstoppable.
A generation
Super unstoppable.
of people lost that freedom. Like Ashley, a 12-year-old rape survivor in Mississippi.
Oh, yep. This is the. So we're here on abortion night. Everybody's talking about abortion.
That's the Republican promise.
So let's see who's over here. So that is this CNN over here?
I became a grandmother.
Who's that lady with the her?
And during my daughter's pregnancy, nothing mattered more to me than her health. Politics should never stand in the way of any health care.
Anyways.
Or prevent any family from experiencing the joy my grandson Teddy has brought to my life.
Oh, good thing. Good thing your grandson Teddy wasn't aborted. We're all happy about that, right?
And the only acceptable answer is everything we could.
Yes, people are cheering. This is the kind of people here. They're out. They want to be excited that they're here, even though that they didn't really have a primary. It was rigged. There was no votes. Oh, Tim Walz. Let's get excited about Tim Walz. Okay, let's get excited about Tim Walz. Okay. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, 5:54.
Can I do a lens wipe real quick?
Sure, I guess. Douchebag-a-rama, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is that guy from Fox News. The story of America. Oh, look, they have pictures of.
My family went from being enslaved in Mississippi to being the first free black family in Muscatine, Iowa. To now, preparing to elect President Kamala Harris. Progress is happening, my friends. The 20+ million LGBTQ+ Americans are living proof of it. We are your friends and your neighbors, your classmates and your family. Like Annie, a trans kid in Tucson, going through the very first time. Like Eric from San Antonio, who sacrificed in combat and then came home to battle Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Like Sandy and Chris, the first same-sex couple to get legally married in California 11 years ago. And it's very officiated by Kamala Harris. Donald Trump wants to erase us. He would ban our health care, belittle our marriages, bury our stories, but we are not going anywhere. We are not going back. Kamala Harris.
Let's walk one more time around.
Tim Walz, being champions for LGBTQ+ freedom.
Please welcome President of Emily's List, Jessica Mather.
Oh, it's Emily's List. This is abortion night. That is all this is about.
Donald Trump took away our rights, but he can never take away our power.
That's all this is about.
Republican attacks on abortion didn't begin with the end of Roe, and they didn't end there either. Millions of women across this country are living with the devastating consequences of Republican abortion bans. Now comes Project 2025, a blueprint for banning abortion in all 50 states. It would give extremists like Donald Trump and J.D. Vance the power to monitor your pregnancy and even prosecute doctors for mailing abortion medication. Make no mistake, the threat of Project 2025 is very real, but so is our ability to stop it. In 2022, Democrats didn't just run on reproductive freedom, we won reproductive freedom. And in 2024, we are coming back to the polls to finish the job. In his devastating opinion, Justice Alito wrote that women are not without electoral or political power. And Donald Trump and Republicans are about to find out just how true that is. The opportunity is before us. The power is in our hands. And the time is now.
Please welcome President and CEO of Voto Latino, Maria Teresa Kumar.
Here's the fact. When Latinos vote, Democrats win.
Okay, well, I'm just going to wrap it up because I couldn't be less enthused about being here. It's abortion, I guess. That's all anybody's talking about. No one cares about policy. That's that. Okay. Okay. You want to come in closer? Okay. So there's a guy next to me speaking in Spanish. That's kind of interesting. And there's an Asian lady with headphones on. I saw that. There's a lady with a cowboy hat on. I like the cowboy hats. So I'll go ask this lady how she feels about the primary process. Right? me. How you doing? Can I ask you a few questions? I'm with KPFK Los Angeles.
Okay.
I was wondering how do you feel as a delegate about the primary process not really mattering this year?
Not really mattering. I don't know what you mean by that. It does matter.
Oh, how does I mean, like, because Joe Biden won it, and then he's not the candidate anymore. Kamala is, and she didn't really run for president. She just got chosen by delegates, right?
Yeah, I don't think it didn't matter, though. I think Joe Biden stepped aside, and then the process took its place that was always there in the first place.
Okay. And what do you say to people that say, well, the Democrats say they're putting democracy on the ballot, but they didn't really have democracy in their primary?
Well, it did, because there was a process that was already there. It's not like it was, there were already rules in place for things like this. And so they went by the rules. And some people just don't know them.
Okay. And what can I ask you? What's your favorite policy of Kamala Harris?
What's my favorite policy of Kamala Harris? I think her criminal justice policies. Her criminal justice policies are my favorite.
Yeah.
Just generally, even though she has a prosecutor background, she still is very supportive of getting people who've been impacted by the system back into society.
Okay. All right. Thanks for talking to us. So there's a process. That's all they cared about. There was a process, and doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. She's pretty. All right, I'm ready to get the fuck out of here. That's what you're gonna get all night. You want me to get another answer like that? I should ask her. Who has better tits, Tim Walls? What do you think all these people are talking about? Like nothing. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about here. I'd like to go up to Don Lemon and ask him if he still thinks ivermectin is horse dewormer. But other than that. So I asked her, did you think the primary, how do you feel about the primary not mattering? She goes, what do you mean? It did matter. Okay, I guess that's that. It did matter. Remember the guy we voted for? He quit. Okay, I'm gonna go check out the firemen. There's a fireman. There's a fireman thing happening. Protest because they don't have a contract in Chicago. So we're gonna go check that out. Oh look, there's a bar. Go in there. So we're in the belly of the beast, folks. Oh, this is Radio TV Gallery over here. Do we go this way? Which way do we go? This way?
I think we go this way. I'm not sure.
I think we go this way. Okay. People are hiding everywhere. It was very uneventful for me. It was kind of sad. I just, last time I was here, I talked to a lot of people. I didn't have the heart this time because I knew what they were going to say. That's why I talked to that one lady. And of course, she said exactly what I thought she was going to say. It was almost worse. I'm going to go find a protest. And do it that way. Look at the workers, huh? They're all sitting down having some seed oil chips. Huh? Yeah, fries, seed oil chips. Fantastic. None of it matters. There was a process. And we got to stop Donald Trump. That's all that matters. We're going the right way, right? Yeah. I think we're going the right way. Okay.
Didn't we walk down to get to the floor? So we have to walk up to get to the press.
Oh, did we?
Yeah. We walked down the steps.
Oh.
The belly of the beast.
Oh, we got to go back in and then go up?
And go up.
Okay. Okay. Easy to get lost. What's that?
Oh, okay. So could you tell us how
What?
to get to the, to the
Yeah,
upstairs?
straight ahead. Down that hallway, there's stairs.
What did she say? Oh, wireless enforcement. I like that. Which way? This way? Did she say no press allowed on the floor? Did you want to show her your floor pass?
No press beyond that point.
Oh, is that what she said? Oh, here we are. We rise by lifting others, Mike. That's what it says. We rise by lifting others. Okay. Which way? This way? I think we're going the right way. I want to go grab some food. I'm starving. How about you? Yeah, here we are. Having a private event. Private event. Can you believe that? Process. There was a process. There was a process. That's the important thing. They had a process. Oh, look at all the. Look at the T-shirts. See the T-shirts? Harris, together we can win this. Trust democratic women. Squid goals? What is? Oh, squad. Is that squad? Squad goals.
You know, funny. Squid's funny.
Squid is funnier. Vote Democrat. Kamala. Rise Harris. We can win this. People are buying it. Those are the kind of people who are here. People who buy shirts like that. Whoa. It's tough. It's tough. Okay, I'm looking. We got to turn this back in. Okay. Oh, I feel sorry for my country. I really do. I do. I feel sorry for my country. I wish there were some protesters in here. Hey, what do you think about the genocide?
How you feeling now?
How do y'all feel about the genocide? That's a good question. Oh, that's the mayor's pub. We going the right way? Yeah, I think it's right over here. Look, there's kids with credentials. I think we're going the right way. See? Now there's a guy getting it done. That guy's getting it done. Show it. That guy's getting it done. He doesn't need. Now he looks busy. He's getting it done. Like that lady I talked to, it's like she's at a party and I'm trying to ruin her party. I don't want to do that. I want to trick them into thinking I'm on their side. Okay. Is this it? Look, there are people standing over here. It's like the red carpet. They're standing there to take pictures. You see that? See the people back there? Wow. People run over, they take a picture.
You want to stand up and take a picture?
No. All right, let's go say goodbye. Let's go talk to the firemen. not it. Do we need to? No, I thought for sure it was it.
This might be closer to 1 and 2.
Okay. Yeah. Right? I saw this thing. Hey, how you doing? I'm here with the DNC, everybody. Everybody here is fucking brainwashed. It's fantastic to be around this many brainwashed motherfuckers. All these people are deciding the future of the world. Mike, I don't know where we're supposed to go. Oops, excuse me. I don't know where I'm lost. I thought for sure it was right back there.
Right. And that was next. Could we be a floor up that?
No. Where the fuck do we go? Oops, sorry. Oh, look, Hasidic Jews. Okay.
How are you?
I know.
Hey, where are you? I think we're on the wrong side. Yeah. We were by gate 6, remember? I'm coming towards you. Were you by that kosher? Are you by the kosher deli thing? I don't see you. I'm by the kosher deli thing. Oh, I see you. I see you. Yeah. So we got to go to gate 6. Right? Okay. Great. So I asked this lady if she didn't know anything, but I'm going to ask her where gate 6 is. This is gate 3. So we are on the wrong side. We got to be on that side.
Yep.
Can we cut through? Do you know the fastest way to gate 6?
You're just gonna go around the corner and keep going.
Go out this way?
Yeah.
Is it faster to cut across?
I'm not sure if you have floor, like if the floor is open to walk through
Oh, okay.
it. I know you have access, but it also looks like the stairs are pretty crowded over
Okay.
there, so it might be faster to go around.
Go
the
this way to the right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Excuse me, thanks. I feel like we're in Spinal Tap, but I don't know how to get the hell.
That badass enough to go in the ball across.
More t-shirts. Oh, look, it's the Creator Lounge. Look at that. All the people who create go in there and lounge. Isn't that nice? I bet they're creating their asses off in there. Can you believe all these motherfuckers? All these brainwashed, brain-dead, anti-democratic Democrats. Paul Bagalia, the great Paul Bagalia. Yeah. There's a guy in a pink suit. I kind of respect it. Everybody's eating shitty stadium food. Oops, excuse me. This is definitely busier than a Bulls game. Here we are, media assistants. Okay.
I'm about to go in.
It's over. It's over. Excuse me.
So she's just a redhead.
So it's just.
James Dore
That's right. I remember
and
him.
Mike Timpson.
Okay, give me 1 second. Sorry, yeah, this is what I'm trying to give you. I was like, wait, how did I have an arena pass? This one's yours. There you go. Midnight, good for 30 minutes, 5 seconds.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for your help. There's more assholes out here. Are we still live streaming? Are we still streaming? There's more fucking assholes out here. Everywhere. Should we walk this way? Try to get the fuck out of here. Go try to find Steph. Oh. Anyway, so that was exciting. Is everybody excited? So, I'd so much rather be at a protest. Oh, these people are so brainwashed, brain dead. Abortion. And I asked the lady, I said, what? Really, I probably should have talked to 20 people. I talked to one person. I asked her, I said, what's one of Kamala Harris says, what is her favorite policy of yours? And she said, her criminal justice. And I was like, what? And she said that she's for getting people, even though she was a prosecutor, she's for getting people back into society. I'm like, where do you see that policy? Anyway. Okay. Let's go try to find Steph. I hear there's a firemen's protest because they're, let me call Steph, in fact. This looks like a lonely cop job right here. Okay, where are you? We're coming out.
Okay, so I just continue to walk straight out on Madison towards the Billy Goat Tavern, if you want to put that in your guild. And I'm sitting at a bus stop.
So you're by the Billy Goat Tavern?
Yeah. So just tell me before you cross the street, Ashland. I'm on the corner of Ashland and Madison.
Okay, all right. I'll call you when I'm closer.
Okay, great.
Bye.
Hey, Jimmy, big fan.
Hey, thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Well, at least we got one fan. He's got a gun, so look at that. Oh, okay. Sorry, I feel like I let everybody down on the live stream because I didn't have shit to say. But
It was just pretty amazing that you were on the floor of the Democratic Party.
yeah, it was just, honest to God, it depressed me. It depressed me. This whole thing's depressing me. And what I liked better when I came to the convention in 2016, I could get on before people were speaking. I could get on like during the day. And there were people milling about, and they were more willing to talk, and it wasn't like you had to talk over somebody. And oh, Jesus. I had to lie to that lady and say I was with KPFK Los Angeles. She goes, who are you with? I go, KPFK Los Angeles.
It's kind of true.
Oh, here it is, Billy Goat Tavern. It says it's 2.5 miles away. Holy shit. No, I want to go to Ashland and Madison. Well, maybe, you know what? Maybe should we kill the live stream? Or what do you want to do? What is that? Let me,
It's 2 miles away. Steph?
no, she can't be. So what street is this? This is Monroe. So we want to go up to Madison. Let's go up this way. Let me, well, for some reason my Yelp thinks we're still at the hotel. That's the problem. Paulina. Let me do Google Maps. Okay.
One, because that's
So we'll go up there and take a right. There's just douchebags everywhere. Oh, there's the Advocate Center. That's where we're supposed to have a table. I don't really want to. I don't really give a fuck about the Advocate Center. Do you? There's no regular people in there. It's just other media douchebags. Okay. I hear a protest, so I'd like to go to it.
Well, we went and talked to the gallery about this.
Honestly, I'm exhausted. I want a cocktail and a joint. This is the first time I've had an urge for a joint since last September. The DNC really wrecked me. This whole thing is fucking ridiculous. It's just such a waste of time and resources and brain power. Okay. Well, let's go this way. Hopefully they'll let us out. Hopefully they'll let us out. I think they'll let us out here. Oh, can we get out here? Can I get out this way? Can I get out some way?
I don't think so. So I think
You gotta go back through the lot, and then there's an exit.
So
Back-
right at this corner,
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
and then you enter right there,
Okay.
and it's like the corner is open.
Okay, thank you. Like they won't even let me the fuck out. Oh, they're gonna let those guys out? Chief, can I get out? Can I get out?
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Call those guys.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Look at that. Where there's a will, there's a way. Oh, so there's a lot of religious fanatics over here. Trust Jesus. Homo sex is sin. Well, that's what makes it fun. right? Thank you. This is a tough police beat standing here. It's like crazy. They say people are all crazy. They're just screaming. Okay. Steph says she's around here somewhere.
Dr. Tate.
How you doing, brother?
I watch you forever. I love your fucking show. You're the
I
fucking
appreciate
rock.
that. Oh, I appreciate you saying that.
Oh, you betcha.
What are you doing here?
So, Dr. Dave, well, first of all, I'm trying to get a contract for the firefighters.
Oh, so you're a firefighter?
Well, my friends firefighters that do a lot of military ops for me.
Oh, okay.
On the side.
And so why don't they have a contract for 3 years?
Well, let's see. Mayor Brandon Johnson doesn't know how to negotiate.
Yeah?
That's a shame.
And so what is their leverage?
Well, we can't strike because that would be immoral. You see what I'm saying? So we're working underpaid, understaffed, and risking our lives, and we seem to not be appreciated. So the firemen and the police would like a long-term contract so they can go home at night and have to worry about tomorrow, and it'll be there for them.
The police don't have a contract either?
It's separate. This is the firefighters.
Okay.
All right? But their contract's going to come up real soon, too. It's constant negotiation, constant. So it provides too much instability. I want longer-term contracts for these guys.
Yeah.
And girls.
You know, I come from around Midway Airport.
Oh, okay.
It's all cops and firemen over there
right.
when I grew up anyway.
Yeah.
And so I can't believe that they don't take care of the firemen. It seems nuts.
It is nuts, and I will tell you that we're having a barbecue. That's where the fire trucks are parked on the little corner over here.
Okay.
Okay, by Madison, just up the street, up Ogden a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Come over for a burger and hang out with all the firemen.
Okay, I'm walking that way. We'll see what happens.
You got it.
I gotta find Steph. She's around here somewhere.
Stephanie Miller?
Steph, my wife, Samarano.
Gotcha. Well, congratulations. How many years has it been?
24.
Mazel tov.
Okay. All right, brother. Nice to meet you.
I love your show. Keep it going.
Okay.
You've entertained me way too much.
I appreciate that.
I think I laughed so hard once at one of your jokes.
Uh-huh.
It made me fart.
Attaboy. Okay. Hey, so I'm at Paulina in Madison. So I'm right by where where the entrance is, where all the crazy Christians are. Okay. Oh, okay. The Billy Goat Tavern. Okay. 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 Oh, we got some Ukraine people. We got to talk to them.
Okay, take your time. I'm here.
Okay. Bye.
He said he thinks it's somebody else's.
Hey, let's go.
I'll be back here on security.
Hey, come with us on the plane.
I got water that's in my bag. I only got like 1 bottle though.
Maybe I should ask these people a question. Yeah. Hey, can I ask you a question? Yeah. No? Hi, can I ask you a question?
There is some people who are fluently speak English, so you can just ask them.
Okay, sure. Over here?
Yeah, there will be the back.
Okay. Hello, hi. You speak English, right?
I do speak English.
Oh, fantastic. What's your name?
Mila, and where are you from?
Mila. I'm Jimmy. I'm from KPFK Los Angeles, and I was just wanted to. So there was a peace deal a month after that they'd all agreed to, and then Boris Johnson flew in. Are you familiar with that?
I'm not familiar what you're referring to, but unfortunately it's really difficult to negotiate with Russia because imagine if somebody's attacking you, like right now, raping you, killing you, and then the rest of the world is like, please try to negotiate. It's really difficult to do that. I'm sorry, I don't remember what event you're speaking about, but right now there is no peace deal on the table except the peace formula that President Zelensky put together, which the first number of what needs to be done is Russia has to withdraw troops from Ukraine, and then from there on, step by step, there are outlined steps of what has to happen for the peace to come together. And Zelensky also did a peace summit a few months ago in Switzerland, outlining these steps, encouraging other countries to be a part of it.
So, why do you think Russia invaded Ukraine?
I think they are trying to eradicate us as people. I think they want to take our land. I think they don't care about what happens to it, which is why there is genocide, ecocide, all kinds of things that they're doing. Their motivations, it's really difficult for a person that is sane, not insane, to understand motivations of Russians. But from what I know, Russian culture is very imperialistic in its view. They think, not just Putin, the Russian people tend to think that other countries kind of belong to them. There's many colonized countries within Russian vicinity. All the countries that are east where Russia takes the natural resources from, and so they want to colonize Ukraine the same way because we have amazing natural resources. Before the Budapest Agreement, we had the biggest nuclear arms in Europe, and we have the biggest nuclear power station in Europe. So those are just some reasons why. But why he does it, I can't answer it.
And do you think the threat of Ukraine entering NATO had anything to do with it?
No, I don't think so, because Ukraine is not part of NATO. But now I think NATO would benefit greatly from having Ukraine as part of it, because we're fighting the biggest evil in the world. We're not just fighting Russia, we're fighting North Korea. They're sending weapons and supporting Russia. Iran, China, who's supplying weapons. I think India is buying up all the oil from Russia. So we're not just fighting. Russia is the face of it, of course. So it's just to say that we have the credibility that nobody else in Europe has right now. So I feel like NATO should want us now. But that's not the reason why they invaded, because we were never part of NATO. So that makes no sense.
So do you know what the problem was with the Minsk Accords? Are you familiar with the Minsk peace agreement?
I don't remember. If you can remind me what it said.
Yeah, so it was supposed to get after the Maidan coup. You're familiar with the Maidan coup?
Maidan, yes.
Yeah. So how did you feel about that? That we had a democratically elected president, but then they overthrew him.
He wasn't necessarily democratically elected, which is why Maidan happened, because he didn't want us to be a part of the European Union, and he was placed there by Russian proxies. I feel like, I can't speak really well on that subject, but it was a very important part in our history. I don't know how this relates to the convention today and the war that's happening in Ukraine, except this was a stepping stone. And it proves how Ukrainian people seek and fight for freedom, the Maidan in itself. But as you might know, a lot of people were killed that day. So it was a very sad but important step in for Ukrainian democracy. I hope that answers the question.
Yeah. Well, the story that I've heard was that there was the coup in 2014 that was instigated by the CIA, and then
It wasn't instigated by the CIA. I'm not sure where you're getting your information.
Okay. And then the government of Ukraine and the Azov battalion would be shelling the people in the Donbass who didn't want to go along with that coup government.
I feel like you're saying a lot of Russian propaganda. Azov battalion is Ukrainian defenders of special forces. Think of like the Marines or the Navy SEALs. So these are all people that volunteered, and it's to be part of the battalion. So they've never hurt Ukrainians, if that makes sense. So that's something the Russian propaganda puts out. So I'm not sure if I can follow the line of the of thinking that you're proposing because it's based on Russian propaganda. I'm sorry.
So you're not aware of the shelling of the Donbass?
What I'm aware of is what you're saying is based on Russian propaganda.
So that didn't happen? The government didn't shell the people in the Donbass?
Ukrainian government?
Yeah.
No, Russian government did that.
Oh, okay. And so, but you're not familiar with the Minsk peace accords?
Can I ask what you're asking me about? What
Well, I'm
point
trying
you're
to-
trying to make?
Well, I'm trying to understand if you understand what actually led to the war and the invasion, and it doesn't seem like you do. Because
I think it's a very rude thing to say to a Ukrainian person if I'm answering all of your questions and you're trying to convince me to sound like something else. I'm not sure if you're trying to get views or what, but I'm
just trying to ask you questions.
Yeah, but you're asking me things that you're like, well, I don't know what you're trying to prove here.
No, I'm just.
If you have a real question, I already told you that.
Okay.
I answered your question.
Okay. I was just trying to find out if you knew the steps that led up to when Russia invaded. It was the threat of.
I answered that specific question.
Okay.
Is there any other questions? that you
Okay. I guess that'll be it then.
have? Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. She doesn't know a thing about what she's talking about, and she doesn't know what the Minsk peace accords were. She doesn't know what the Azov Battalion are Nazis. She doesn't know that the Ukraine government was shelling the Donbass. She doesn't know anything. She just thinks that Putin woke up one day and decided to invade Ukraine. Okay. So that's sad. That's sad. I said, do you know what the Minsk peace accords are? No. Okay, I guess you don't know anything then. That'd be key. And she's like, why are you asking me these questions? I want to know if you know what led up to the invasion. Nope, just Putin woke up one day and he's a madman. And Russians are imperialists. And she just denied that there was any shelling of the Donbass. She denied the whole thing. Don't know what to say.
Jimmy, keep up the good work, man.
Hey, brother, what's your name?
Ryan Hannigan.
Nice to meet you, brother.
Nice to meet you, too.
You a firefighter?
I'm sorry?
You a firefighter?
No, I'm not. I'm
Oh, okay.
just,
Curious.
He's just built like a
Built
firefighter.
Like a firefighter. Like a
Okay.
big firehouse.
Yeah.
What
I
brings you
took
down
to
here?
your show on Friday.
Oh,
you met one of my friends.
Oh, okay.
Shar, she sent me a picture.
That was a fun show. You couldn't
Yeah,
make it?
I was
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic.
So I was actually watching you live, and I live right down the street. So I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
Go catch him. What's that?
It was
Oh, yeah,
it was a
picture?
fun show. Sure, let's do a
All right,
picture. Did you come down to see the religious crazies talk about homo sex?
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, keep up the good work, dude.
Okay, will do. I
yeah.
appreciate your support.
The Lord's work during COVID and on Russia
Ah,
and all that.
thanks for that. I appreciate you saying that.
Absolutely, man.
Okay,
And,
man.
You know, I was actually raised in a, Republican family, and you've done a lot to educate me on foreign policy and stuff like that.
I appreciate that.
Especially the, Israeli-Palestine and stuff. So
I was just having a hard conversation with these Ukraine people.
I know, I heard the whole thing.
Holy
I've
shit.
been following a lot about the Ukraine stuff with you too.
Okay. Yeah,
keep
she
it up.
didn't know anything about it.
I was listening. Yeah.
I was shocked. Anyway, I appreciate
Yeah,
you
it's
saying
crazy.
that. I'm glad
Yeah,
I could help you
absolutely,
out.
man. Great to meet you.
Okay, you
and,
too.
Keep up the good work, man.
Will do.
All right. Take
All
care,
right.
guys. What's your name? Mike. Nice to meet you, Mike. Ryan.
Take care, Ryan. Hey, you always say that.
I will.
Okay, well, look at that.
Nice.
That's a little bit of a pick-me-up, huh?
He saw you on the stream and came down.
So, is that what happened?
Yeah, he saw you on the stream and came down.
That's what happened? No shit. I didn't put that together. Oh, I gotta tell you, I need a cocktail. I need a cocktail. And fucking cops everywhere. What do you do if you're a fireman and they won't give you a contract and the Democratic convention's in town and you can't strike because that would be immoral? That's the only power you have is a strike as a worker. What if they I mean, I bet you if they went on strike for one day, that would create the pressure to get a contract, don't you think? I think the people of the city would support them But firemen, it is crazy. In my neighborhood growing up, being a fireman, that was the primo job because you only work 7 days a month, right? Because you work 24 hours shifts. So you'd go in and they sleep there and they'd cook there and whatever. It'd be 24 hours and you go out and you go save some people and then you go home and then you'd be off for like 4 or 5 days. And so there were two kinds of firemen. There were firemen with second jobs and alcoholics. So no kidding. That job lends itself to being an alcoholic because you have all that off time. Okay, let me see. We're at Madison. No problem. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, look, you got the Kamala T-shirts. Fantastic. What do you think? You support Kamala?
Huh?
You support Kamala?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
What's one of your favorite policies of hers? Do you have?
Oh, you know what? Freedom of speech.
Yeah.
You know, you decide. A lot of them I don't agree with, but you have a choice on what you want to do with your life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with abortions. I don't agree with a lot of stuff. But we're American. You have that choice.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I disagree with what you got to do or what you got to say.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to like telling me or making a law like they do in Russia.
Right.
You know, that's where we get to the point of, you know, you telling me and you make the law what you want to make a law for whatever benefits you. But give me the freedom of choice. Even if I don't like what you do, you got that choice.
Now, are you on social media at all? Because
Oh, no.
Oh, right.
Oh, no.
So there was a lot of censorship from the Harris administration around COVID and things like that on social media. So that kind of undermines freedom of speech, right? You're not for that censorship, are you?
Mm-hmm. I don't even get into the politics.
All right, sweetheart. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you. Y'all be blessed.
Okay. So we just keep going. So we just keep going. Okay, I think we could go. Oh, that guy stopped right in our walkway. Okay, so that was the conversation. She's for freedom of speech. Hey, Steph.
Hello?
Hey, Steph. Let's go somewhere we could pick up a car, right? Let's go this way. There's the Billy Goat Tavern. That's not the original. That looks like a new building. Okay, so I think we're gonna end the stream.
Teresa! I'm gonna get in the car and head back to the hotel. And I'll call you in probably like 30 minutes.
Okay, so where's Mike?
All right, I love you. Bye, Mama.
So it was super depressing, and we finally got the microphone to work. I think it was the StreamYard that screwed it up.
I was trying to think of any variable.
Yeah, that was the variable.
And I was like, is it your phone?
Here's the. Are these the firemen?
Yeah,
But they're
they
not,
were there. They're gone.
But they're gone.
Yeah, but they'll be here again tomorrow.
Okay.
So if we want to I think we should videotape them.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, because it's right here. All I would say is
It was so horrible inside there.
It looked awful.
It was horrible because everybody's brainwashed and nobody knows.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
I love Kamala.
Okay. I did see Don Lemon. I wanted to ask him if he still thinks ivermectin is horse paste, but I couldn't. I didn't get a chance. I saw Frank Luntz. I wanted to ask him about his hairpiece.
Yeah.
Oh, we saw the great Paul Begala.
So
there's all kind of that shit happening in there.
yeah.
But honestly, I didn't have the energy.
I know you didn't.
I didn't have the energy.
But it takes a lot of emotional bandwidth to do this.
Yes. I talked to one lady, and she was this beautiful black woman in her she had a great dress. Her hair looked fantastic. And I said, hey, how do you feel about it? They're not really being a primary. And she says, I don't know what you mean. And I'm like, well, everybody voted for Joe Biden, but now it's not Joe Biden. It's somebody else who didn't get any votes. And then a vice president nobody voted for, and she says, yeah, but there was a process. I swear to God, like right out of Propaganda Central. Yeah, but there was a process. I'm like, okay. All right, well, thanks everybody for, it wasn't worth it, I know.
They're loving it in the chat.
It really wasn't worth it. I talked to some Ukraine people. You see the Ukraine people? They couldn't have been dumber. They didn't, I don't know if they were sent here straight from.
Let's get you more light.
Yeah, okay. Hey, how you doing?
I'm Doug Lane.
Hey, Doug, pleasure to meet you, buddy.
I'm making a documentary here.
Oh, yeah?
Do you have 5 minutes to be in it?
Sure, I have 5 minutes.
Okay.
Sure.
Let me just get my people here.
Let me see how long my lift is going to take to get here.
Okay. Well, if you run off on a lift, that's just.
Were you inside?
Yeah, we've been in.
Depressing.
Yeah, it's
depressing. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
So I would go up to people and I'd say, so how do you feel about that there wasn't really a primary? And they're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, like they've forgotten. It's been erased.
I'm like, well, the person who got the votes isn't running, and now they just installed her.
Right.
And they're like, well, there's a process.
Yeah, the process is whatever Nancy Pelosi says.
You don't think that you guys talk about putting democracy on the ballot and there's no democracy in this? And they just don't. They don't want to hear that
Well,
shit.
they know who you are, and when you see it coming, probably.
No, I lied. They would go, who are you? I go, I'm from KPFK Los Angeles.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, we've been playing it cool.
Oh, yeah?
Just asking questions that, are a little open-ended just to get people to...
Yeah. I thought you talked to those Ukraine protesters?
No, we haven't. We've talked to the Palestinian protesters the other day.
Yeah, I did that. I was at a Palestinian protest. Those people at least know a little bit what they're doing.
Yeah.
At least they're...
Yeah. I wish there were more.
Yeah, I can't believe there aren't more.
Yeah.
But I asked people, and they all said that it's because there's a black woman as the head of the ticket, which suppressed the protest numbers.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I heard that they weren't even going to come at all. Are we on?
Okay.
Okay.
We can start.
All right. So, what's your name again?
Hi, I'm Jimmy Dore from the Jimmy Dore Show.
Oh, great. And can we use this in our documentary, Jimmy?
Sure, go right ahead. I don't know what it is, but what you're putting me in.
Yeah.
Maybe, is it with pedophiles and white supremacists?
We're going to edit it how we like.
Okay.
So, Jimmy, we're asking the same question to everybody, which is, do you think there's a crisis in American democracy?
My question is, who do you think has a better rack? Is it J.D. Vance or Tim Walz? Right? I gotta go with Tim because he's a little more feminine, and I think he's got it. I'm sorry. Is there
my question was, do you think there's a crisis in American democracy?
There's been a crisis. There isn't even an American democracy. Are you kidding? I was a Democrat my whole life, and then they cheated Bernie Sanders in 2016. They cheated him in 2020. He did absolutely nothing about it. Didn't use the leverage of his millions of followers to extract anything for his support, endorsement, or to ask his supporters to vote for those people. He didn't do anything. And so now here we are, 2024, another rigged primary for Joe Biden, and then they coup him, and then they install somebody who was the most unpopular vice president in the history of the country. And I just walked out of a stadium filled with people who are completely excited about that they didn't get to vote for anybody. There was no primary. There was no vetting. There was no questioning. There was no policy on her website. I would ask people inside there, I asked one lady, and I said, what's your favorite policy? And she said, criminal justice.
So, in 72, Hunter S. Thompson said that one of the candidates, I forget which one, was on a horse tranquilizer. Do you think that the Democratic Party base is on a horse tranquilizer now, or what's going on?
Oh, they're on something like that. Yeah, there's definitely on something, and it's not ivermectin, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
it's depressing. I was depressed walking out of there. It was depressing walking around there. And it's like, this is just a show because there isn't any democracy. And all they were doing today was abortion day. That's all they talked about was abortion, abortion, abortion. And I'm like, do you guys talk about anything else? Do you talk about the workers? You know, there's a firemen's protest right outside because they won't. Mayor of Chicago is a Democrat, won't give them a contract for 3 years now, and they can't strike. I mean, of course they don't care. Of course they don't care about anything. And it's crisis of democracy. It's like we're in the end stage of empire right now. This is end stage republic, and it's over. I don't think there's any recovery. People still think when they turn on CNN, it's the news. People still think when they read the New York Times, it's the news. And they think that when Joe Biden gives a speech, he's telling the truth. It got so bad. Did you see that even CNN and PBS had to fact check him because his whole speech was nothing but lie? If Donald Trump is such a menace, why do you have to lie about him for an hour straight? Why can't you just tell me the truth about him? And it's because both parties are so similar. They have to. Donald Trump has to pretend that they're communists when they're just corporatist, authoritarian tools, and they have to pretend he's a white supremacist and all those other things, and when he's just another corporatist, right? And what is weird is that somewhere in the deep state they want to kill him.
Yeah.
And I think it's because since John F. Kennedy, every president knew that they could not control the military, that there's another group of people that decides what the military is going to do. And Donald Trump is such a political novice, he thought that he controlled the military. And he thought he controlled the FBI. He thought he controlled the CIA. And boy, did he find out quickly that he was wrong about that. And I think that's why they tried to kill him, because he still wants to exert his power over the military. And
they won't do.
They're not okay with that.
No. Well, okay, so you watch Donald Trump nearly get his head blown off.
Yeah.
And they're going after him with lawfare.
Yeah.
And they just seem to think that Donald Trump is the biggest threat to their power they've seen in at least 50 years.
Right.
But at the same time, when you look at what he's actually done when he was in office and what he's promising to do now, I'm not sure I see a lot of difference between the two parties. So it's really confusing to me. You said one reason why, but do you think there's something going on now that represents a kind of change? That there is something changing that's outside of their control and that we're like seeing?
Well, Donald Trump is a very little bit out of their control, right? They don't control him 100%. And when it comes to the military, right? And he makes the mistake that he controls it. Well, Chuck Schumer even said he made the mistake on Rachel Maddow. He said that that Donald Trump if he's going against the intelligence community, he's making a mistake because they have 6 ways a Sunday to mess with you, which is what Russiagate was, right? That was a conspiracy theory, which one of the dumbest, most easily debunked ones of my lifetime. That was concocted by the CIA, the FBI, and the Hillary Clinton campaign. And so then they did that, Russiagate, then they impeached him twice. And then they did January 6th, where that was instigated by FBI ops. And so that was to criminalize him and criminalize his political movement. And so, I mean, yeah, if there's a crisis, it's because there is no democracy. I mean, this is not a democracy, and people are just brainwashed. I mean, we're living in it's like a mixture of Brave New World and George Orwell. Right now, we're in it, and Animal Farm.
Yeah. So you and I are both on YouTube. I think more people know about you than know about me, but do you feel, as someone who's trying to break from the brainwashing and communicate with people, that it's difficult, even as an independent media personality, given both the way YouTube is controlled, but also by the way that, I don't know, all these social media platforms and all the news cycles and frame things for us in advance, like we're being directed to talk about this or talk about that, even if we're dissenting against it?
Well, I try to break through that, and I try to make my own narrative, and I point out where the narrative is bullshit, and that's what my audience appreciates. And I like to show the corporate media's reports on things and how they're not telling you the truth, and this is what they're leaving out. And but yeah, I mean, I feel like I talk about what I want to talk about.
So I'm sure you do, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I try to talk about what I like. and then I'll ask myself 2 weeks later, why the fuck was I talking about the Haktua girl, or why the fuck was I talking about this thing that trended, and why am I not looking at beyond this bubble? And I try, but sometimes I feel like just by nature of chasing the algorithm or trying to meet the expectations of the viewers, that I get trapped into narrowing my vision sometimes. Do you relate to that at all, or do you think you've gotten beyond it?
No, I really talk about. I really have my own agenda and things that I like to talk about, and it's usually from a completely different angle than everybody else is talking about it. When it comes to Russiagate, when it comes to Ukraine, when it comes to Syria, when it comes to COVID especially. So yeah, I know I'm blazing. Not to pat myself on the back too hard, but I feel like I'm
I'll
blazing
pat you on the back. I think
blazing
you're
my
great.
own trail, talking about my own stuff.
Yeah. So do you think that what you're doing and what other people like you're doing, like Matt Taibbi and Glenn Greenwald, could lead to a new kind of politics?
No. I would like to think so. I mean, I think they do great work. I love Matt Taibbi. I love Glenn Greenwald. I love Russell Brand. I love the Gray Zone. I love Due Dissidence. I just don't think. I think it's too far. I don't think there's any getting back this country unless. I mean, it's going to take a massive upswelling of workers, and I just think that they have them brainwashed. It's not happening.
All right. Well, I hope you're wrong.
I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah. But thank you very much for your time.
Okay, my pleasure.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Doug.
Okay.
All right.
Ready to go?
Yeah. Do you need a wrap or anything here on the live stream?
Okay, thanks everybody. That was fun. I hope you had fun. Okay, thanks everybody. I know, somebody's got me loud. That was fun. Hope you had fun. Okay, thanks everybody. Okay. Somebody's got me loud.
Saying goodbye.
Okay. I have the biggest dick in Chicago right now. I have the biggest dick in Chicago right now.